You guys, I have upgraded. So this is a vegan leather bag. Can you guys see that? New York is a very stressful place. Don't talk to me. And on the bars on the subway. Oh, that looked weird. Hey y'all, it's Thomasina. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, thanks for tuning in. I hate to disappoint you guys, but today's video is not a New York City vlog. It's been about 2 years since I started my YouTube channel, and I'm so thankful for all of you guys who have joined me, who have been supporting me and watching my videos every single week. I can't thank you guys enough. And the first video I ever uploaded to my YouTube channel was a what's in my model bag video, or what's in my bag video. And so I thought, what better way to commemorate 2 years of being on YouTube than to do an updated version of what's in my bag. So this has been my old reliable tote bag from Target that I use all the time. Literally, I'm surprised it's still standing because I usually use it every day. But you guys, I have upgraded. My everyday bag these days is this gorgeous Roi bag. This one is the Share Mini 20 in light mud gray. I didn't have a bag in this color yet, so I was so excited when the brand reached out to me to send me this bag. So thank you guys. Huge thank you to the Roi team, because I am becoming more and more obsessed with this bag. It comes with an extended strap as well, but I tend to carry it like this or like this, so I haven't used the extender yet, but it is pretty handy. If you guys are not familiar with the Roi brand, it's an ethical luxury handbag brand based here in New York City. So all Roi products are handcrafted using non-animal materials. This is a vegan leather bag. I'm no bag connoisseur, but just looking at this bag, you can tell how they really paid attention to detail. The stitching is literally perfect. What I really love about this brand is that it's affordable luxury that's of quality, and I think that that's really big here in New York City. We love luxury, but with the Roi brand, I would say it's definitely worth it, you guys, and it's not going to completely break the bank, if you know what I mean. So these are my everyday essentials, things that I usually keep in this bag every time I leave the house, because you just never know what you're gonna need or when you're gonna need it. And these are things that I use on a pretty consistent basis. The first thing I keep in my bag is my handy dandy iPad. As a model in New York City, you literally never know when your agent is gonna call you to go to a casting or go to a go-see or go to a fitting with a client. So I always like to keep this handy. It has my portfolio in it, which is just all of my images. And then I keep my comp card. Can you guys see that? I like to keep my comp card in my iPad as well. It'll be really awkward if I'm out in the city and my agent hits me up like, hey, can you make it to this casting, and I have nothing to give to the client. So I always want to keep this on hand, and it fits so perfectly in this bag too. Like, it's the perfect width and everything. The next thing I keep is my journal. This is actually new. I just started keeping a journal in my bag because I realized that New York is a very stressful place, and there will be times where things will happen to me while I'm out and about away from my apartment. And normally when things happen to me, like while I'm out in the city, I'll call my mom or I'll call my friend and probably like cry to them about it or like vent to them about it. But I realized that not everybody is in the space to receive whatever kind of stress you're going through. So when things happen to me and I'm not able to like immediately talk to someone about it, I just write it in the journal and I feel so much better. Or I'll have like an idea, or I'll think of something that I don't want to forget, and typing it in my phone just doesn't feel the same. So put it in a journal. This has been so beneficial, so helpful to me and my mental health ever since I started doing it. And sometimes not everybody needs to know your business, so you just put it in a journal and it keeps it between you and yourself. So yeah, if you guys have a large enough bag or a small enough journal, I highly recommend keeping a journal on you. Moving on, I keep shades in my bag. I think these are so cute. These are the shades that I told you guys I felt like I look like a bug, but they've grown on me, and I actually get a lot of compliments when I wear them. Don't talk to me. Who, me? Oh. Like, I just feel like I look so bougie, and then you add the bag to it, like, That was so dramatic. But yeah, I keep these with me. These were like $4 or $5 from Shein. Don't cancel me yet. You guys, this, granted, it is large and it is heavy, but it is so useful. This is my portable charger, you guys. This thing can last for like a full month without me having to recharge it. Like, this thing is so helpful, and it has like 3 different ports, so if I'm like out with friends or whatever, they can use it to charge their phone too, which is actually often because they never bring portable chargers. I highly recommend getting a portable charger if you live in the city, because there will be times where I will like go out to eat and a lot of the restaurants don't have like outlets right by your table. I mean, they have outlets in some subway stations, but you just never know when you're gonna find one. So I just highly recommend just having your own portable charger, so you don't have to stress and worry about your phone dying. Then you can't use Google Maps to figure out which subway you need to take to get back to Brooklyn or Queens. Like, just avoid the whole thing and get yourself a portable charger. I will link to the one that I have in the description. I got it off of Amazon. I don't remember how much it was, but again, I'll just link it in the description below. And of course, the charger that goes with it. Y'all, this charger is on its last leg. I don't know if you can see, but I have it taped up. Like, I have the stem part taped up, and then I also have this part taped up. I don't know why Apple chargers are so expensive, so I'm gonna use this thing until it's on its last leg. Like, I'm gonna use this thing until the wheels fall off. Nowadays, you know, with the COVID or whatever, I always bring like 2 spare masks with me, at least 2 spare masks, because even though a lot of the subway stations, I think most if not all the subway stations, you can get a spare mask, but at least the ones that I've used, they have like the cloth mask, and I don't really like those. And also, I don't know who's been touching on those masks that they're giving out, so I always just like to bring my own, because sometimes when you're taking it off and putting it back on, taking it off, put it back on, it's likely to pop while you're out and about. So yeah, I just always like to bring extra with me. And I'm really bougie with my mask, so like if I'm wearing makeup or lip gloss or something and it like rubs off on the mask, I'll put a new one on. I'm so extra, but I will definitely put a new one on, because I just feel like it makes wearing these masks breaks my skin out already, so I try to like limit the amount of germs and like product and stuff I'm putting on my face. And then I have my little coin purse from Ecuador. My friend studied abroad in Ecuador, and she brought me this bag, so thanks girl if you're watching this. But I do have a larger wallet, but I don't like to carry that in like my everyday bag just because it takes up too much space in my bag. So I keep like spare change and cash in this little coin purse. Easy to access and it's not as bulky. You already know I keep that thing on me. You already know I keep that thing on me. You already know I keep that thing on me. Ah! You guys already know that going out alone as a woman can be really dangerous. So I just like to be hyper vigilant, pay attention to my surroundings and all that jazz to keep myself safe. But I also keep my taser with me just because you never know what's gonna go down. Thankfully, I've never had to use it. I did come close one time, but it's so funny. I was walking in Times Square by myself at night. Don't ask me why, but this guy was completely belligerent and he was like cursing me out for no reason. I was just minding my business, walking down the road, and I was like something along the lines of like, leave me alone or I'll tase you, something like that. It was like the first few months of me living in New York. I was still like very like timid and scared and shy. Like, nobody's gonna be afraid of me at that time. So yeah, I'm like, leave me alone, I'm gonna tase you or whatever. And he's like, I don't give a F about your taser, like I eat those, like tase me. So like, he was clearly not fazed at all, so I just head down, keep walking. But I do like to keep my taser on me just because you never know what's gonna happen. It also gives my parents a peace of mind. So, and as for the little trinkets that I keep in my bag, of course you gotta have lip gloss. Can't leave the house without lip gloss. Lip gloss always gotta be popping. Hand sanitizer, of course, you know, because people be gross. I am obsessed with this little thing. The funny story behind this is that my dad saw it in the store and was like, oh, like this would be great for Cena, if that's what they call me. Don't call me that, that's specifically for family. But he's like, oh, this would be great for Cena. And my mom sent me a picture of it and asked me if I wanted it, and I'm like, no, like what is that? I would never use that. Basically, so this thing allows you to squirt like your favorite perfume in here, so you have it in a smaller like travel sized perfume thing, perfume capsule, and then you can carry it with you and of course spray it whenever you need it. But at first I was like, no, like I don't need it, and they ended up sending it to me anyway. And you guys, I use this thing all the time. I carry it with me everywhere because nobody wants to be carrying around like those ginormous perfume bottles. This is what it looks like. It's called Flow. And you can see like there's a little bit of perfume left in there, but when you run out, you just spray some more of your favorite perfume in there or rinse it out and add another perfume. Super convenient, especially in the summer when you're sweating or whatever. You just want to freshen up a little bit and you don't have like a whole stick of deodorant or like a whole like baggie of wipes to like, you know, just spray a little bit, just freshen you up a little bit. Of course, I have my keys. Always keep a pen because, you know, I journal, and also like when I'm out eating at restaurants and they want you to like sign the receipt and stuff, I don't like using their pens because God only knows all the people that have touched that pen. So I just always like to have my own pen, so it's like my own germs and I don't have to worry about anybody else's germs on my pen. I always keep some kind of hand moisturizer in my bag because I'm sure y'all seen in some of my videos, my hands are like always ashy and dry. So I'm trying to do better at like paying attention to that. I don't think they're not ashy today, thankfully, but I'm trying to do a better job of just like not having ashy hands. So I always keep some kind of moisturizer. The moisturizer that I've been using lately is the Bougie Butter from Beverly Botanicals. I actually got this during New York Fashion Week. They were giving out free samples in our little goodie bags, and you guys, I am so obsessed with this. Oh, I'm so obsessed with this moisturizer. Like it smells so good and it's really hydrating. I only use it for my hands, but you can use it on your hair, like your whole body. You can pretty much put it anywhere, but I just use it on my hands, and this stuff is amazing. Oh, I also carry chapstick and lip gloss because like I was telling you guys, I usually put the chapstick on first, then put my mask on, and then once I get to wherever I'm going, take my mask off and then put the lip gloss on, and then it's like the full look. But I just don't like having the lip gloss inside of my mask because I just feel like it's getting on my skin and like causing breakouts and stuff. So chapstick first, then lip gloss or lipstick, if that makes sense. And I think the last thing I always keep in my bag, you guys are going to think this is funny, but I always keep gloves in my bag because now that New York City is lively again, people are coming back into the city, people are using the subway system more often, the trains are starting to become more packed, which means it's not as likely that I will get a seat on the train, meaning I will have to stand up and hold that little pole thing. And I don't like touching that with my bare hands. So when I see the train and I see that it's a little pack, I just put my gloves on and I hold the pole. And then once I get off, take the glove off and toss it. But that's just me being extra. I really don't like germs. Even before COVID, I was super cognizant of the germs on the subway because the things that you guys will see, people will pick their nose, put their hands on the rail, kids licking their hands, putting their hands on the rail, people who like you just see their fingernails, you know their hands are completely filthy, putting their hands on the rails. Like just so much goes on the bars on the subway. Oh, that looked weird. So much goes on these bars on the subway. You guys, do not touch them, and if you do, make sure you have a napkin, some napkins in your bag so you can like touch it with the napkins, or do like me and bring your gloves so that you're prepared. But please don't touch the bars on the subway. Like just ugh, hepatitis waiting to happen, like so disgusting. Honorable mentions, depending on where I'm going, sometimes I will bring my mini tripod and the little phone holder thing, because as a content creator you always have to be ready to take pictures of whatever you're doing. So a lot of times when I'm out at restaurants eating by myself and I don't have someone to take my pictures, I will bring this, and it fits directly in my bag. It fits perfectly in my bag even with everything else in it. But I will bring this, attach it, take my pictures or whatever, and put it, you know, put it back in the bag. So I do bring this with me sometimes, but for the most part, everything that I showed you guys is pretty much all that I keep in this bag. Now, if I am going to if I am going to a casting that requires me to wear heels, I'm always gonna have this bag, because this bag is bigger than the Angela Roi and I can actually fit a pair of heels or another pair of shoes in this bag. So if I'm going to a casting that requires me to change shoes or change outfits or anything like that, I'm gonna bring this bag. But this Angela Roi Sheer Mini is my go-to bag.